Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday morning. It's 65 degrees here in the upper Miami Valley. Mostly clear, sunny skies. Looking outside the studio window. Going to warm up to be in the mid-70s at 8:11. Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County is brought to you by Lockhart Incorporated. And in the studio, I have Maureen, or Mo as we like to call her, from Habitat for Humanity. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm a little tired. I was telling you just before we came on air because we have a lot going on at Habitat right now. This past week has been wild. We started the build, so we had the groundbreaking and all that a couple weeks ago. And now this past week, we are finally like 100% go. It has really taken off.
Nice.
So we have a ton of people to thank. Clopay, first of all, they're the sponsors of the build, which is amazing. But the first thing that happened, we had the dig day. So HMG Construction, we want to thank them for their partnership. They were the first ones out there actually putting the big machine, which I don't know what it's called, in the ground. You know, I just call it the scooper, the backhoe, or whatever.
There you go. We'll call it the backhoe.
Don't you think I should know these things, being involved with the process?
Hey, you know what? That's okay. That's okay.
So HMG was out there. They dug the footings for the foundation. And then SRM Concrete came in. Thank you to SRM Concrete. They poured the footings. And then we had Ferguson Construction laying the block this week. So they're building up those foundation walls for the home. And they were actually joined by seniors from Upper Valley Career Center who came out. And it was an awesome opportunity for them to work with the Ferguson guys, learn a lot about the process, and have that hands-on experience. So already we are seeing this home build bring all kinds of partners to the table and lots of different opportunities for the community to help build this house for Amanda and Nikki, who Amanda you met last week.
Yeah, and I was going to say, if you missed that interview, Mo said that she has it on your YouTube.
I do. I added it on our YouTube with some slideshow images of the family and what we've done so far on the build, the groundbreaking, and I shared it to our Facebook as well. So if you follow us on either of those social medias, you can check out the interview with Amanda and see how the build is going to affect their family.
Yeah, it was great. She's wonderful. They're coming back because we're going to check in with them along the way.
Great.
Yeah, I said you're coming back, right?
They are wonderful, which Amanda has been fantastic. They're working on their sweat equity hours. And that kind of leads me into what else we've been doing this week. We talked before about the Restore Refresh. That's actually going on now.
Nice.
So last weekend we had Amanda, Nikki, and their oldest daughter in the Restore helping to paint the entryway. So we're adding our new updated brand colors to the entryway of the Restore. Scott was out there helping them, so that we had everybody painting. And then that was over the weekend. And Monday, we started in earnest on painting the inside of the Restore. So if you come out to shop, you will get to see what's going on. We are also adding this super cool roof line. So when you go in the door, you see the register, and to the left, there's a wall that had a couple windows on it that looked into our offices.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay.
We are turning that wall into the facade of a home.
Oh, cool.
It is so awesome. I'm so excited. And if you go on our Facebook page, I've got our process pictures, of course, on there, so you can check it out. So we're hoping what that does is tie the Restore into Habitat's larger mission. So people will be able to come in, they'll see the facade of the home, they'll know that when they shop at the Restore, when they donate to the Restore, or even when they volunteer there, what they're actually doing is supporting the mission, building homes, communities, and hope.
Yeah.
So
I love that. I can't wait to go back down and see all the different things because I love that store.
Yes, the Restore is fun to shop. Actually, yesterday I was in there checking up on the progress. I was looking very specifically for this little table. I wanted a matching one. I bought it at Walmart like 5 or 6 years ago. I walk in the Restore and there's one on the floor for sale.
Really?
I had talked about it the night before, so of course I had to grab that. But
Yeah, and it's amazing what you can find down there. There's so many different things.
it's a fantastic resource. So the Restore, in case anybody would like to stop by, is located at 1490 West Main Street in Troy. That's just off the interstate, kind of behind McDonald's. And they're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We've got some furniture. We have building materials. We have things like packets or pallets of shingles, doors, windows, a little bit of everything. Lots of lighting. The lighting display is
Yes,
pretty impressive.
it is. I love it.
And I have gotten a number of inexpensive, it's lower priced than retail, great items for my house. So yeah, definitely check out the Restore. They accept donations anytime that they're open, and they will actually even go out and pick up donations from the community. So anywhere in Miami or Shelby counties, if you have items that you'd like to donate to the Restore, you can give them a call at 937-703-9683 and schedule a pickup. They've got a box truck. Their staff will come out, load up your items, and you don't have to worry about them anymore.
Yes, I love that. And and I think Scott has said before, on Thursdays they come up in this area. Is there
I think it is Thursdays.
Okay.
There are specific days. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday, but when you call, they'll
Let you know.
yeah, and they'll also screen your items ahead of time a little bit on the phone. We don't take mattresses, for example. So they'll just go through your list of items and let you know what they can take. Usually they ask that you put your items either in the garage or on a covered porch. They don't come into your home to pick up the items, but if you can get them out into an accessible location that's covered, fantastic.
Yeah. See, I keep saying I need to do that. I have some things I need to get rid of.
Yes. My mom actually just donated
Oh,
some things. She's
nice.
moving, so donated some stuff to the Restore. And I've actually seen it out on the floor.
Yeah, that's really cool. And you guys just keep growing and words catching on, and I love it. And we're going to listen to a song and come back, and then I'm going to talk to you about how people can get involved.
Sure.
And volunteer opportunities, because that's your
my
wheelhouse.
thing, for
Yes. All right, coming up next, Wake Me Up Before You Go by Wham, and more Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County, brought to you by Lockhart Incorporated. It's Hits 105.5. Hits 105.5. That was Wham with Wake Me Up Before You Go. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday morning. Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County is brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. And in the studio with me, I have Mo from Habitat for Humanity to continue our conversation. And one of the things I said before break, I said, how can we get involved?
Yes. I am the marketing and volunteer coordinator for Habitat. So getting involved can happen in multiple ways. The first that I usually like to talk about is our Habitat Activity Center. As part of our new initiative this year, we started a home repairs program. And in order to fund that home repairs program, we are taking sponsorships from companies. And those sponsorships are $2,000 or more. And what happens with that money, $1,500 goes into that home repairs program, and the other $500 comes into the Habitat Activity Center, where we build playhouses. Those playhouses get donated to youth serving organizations in the area that are sometimes chosen by the sponsor, and sometimes they're people who have reached out to us needing a playhouse. But volunteers will come in and build those playhouses for us. We have a large workshop with state-of-the-art tools. So people will come in, they'll learn that process from our dedicated volunteers and help them build the playhouses. And then new volunteers become dedicated volunteers is what we're hoping. So that happens on Mondays and Wednesday mornings. That's usually 8:30 to noon. If you can come that whole time, fantastic. If you can't come that whole time, put in 2 hours, put in an hour and a half. We have people who do all those things. So Habitat Activity Center is one option. Another option, and we are actively recruiting volunteers for our home repairs program. And in the home repairs program, we go out into the homes of people who own their homes, but we focus on critical repairs and accessibility issues. So you might have some fixed income seniors, you might have veterans that are injured in some way. We go out, they're in their home, we help them stay in their home by adding a ramp, maybe a walk-in shower, something to make their lives easier and keep them in their home longer. So there's that home repairs program. It's nice for those volunteers if they already have some kind of home repair skill. You might have already worked with drywall, you might know how to use tools, so that's that option. Third one is the Restore. So our volunteers can come into the Restore anytime that it's open. You might be testing materials that are donated. So I talked about the lighting earlier. We get donations of, let's say, ceiling fans. Our volunteers in the back will take that ceiling fan, they'll test it, they'll make sure it's fully functional and safe before we put it out on the floor. People can also work on the floor, helping customers. You might be cleaning things, you might be organizing things there at the Restore. And the last option is the home build. So right now we have that 2024 home build going on. You can come on as an individual to help, or what's more likely with the home build is if you have a group of people. You might be a church mission team, you might be a group of students over 18 usually, unless it's with UVCC,
Right.
that comes on site and helps with a particular section of the build. I'm the contact to reach out to for any of those options, and I would love to hear from you. So my number is 937-332-3763, extension 0. I can be reached on our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube. So I run all of those social media channels as well. If you reach out that way, just as easy, you'll get a hold of me and I can help you become a Habitat volunteer. And I would love to hear from you.
And speaking of the home build, when does that open up, that portal to apply and all of that? Does that come up soon?
Yes, actually, that is coming up September 15th. So the portal for next year's build, we are even thinking potentially about doing 2 builds next year.
Okay, awesome.
Which would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Portal opens on September 15th, and it will be open until October 31st. So if you look at our website, which is hfhmco.org, or you give us a call at my number that I just gave out, and I'll give it out again, 937-332-3763, or reach out through our social media channels. We can help you figure out what you're going to need for that process. It opens the 15th, closes October 31st, and in that window, you'll need to have everything into us by October 31st. So that's why we're kind of giving people a heads up. You apply to partner with us. There's some income requirements. There will be some sweat equity that's required. So, for example, if you're a 2-parent family, you would put in 400 sweat equity hours of basically volunteering. You can help build your own home. You can help in the Restore. I mentioned Amanda, our current partner family. She's painting in the Restore. She's been out on home repairs, helping with other people's homes. So that sweat equity can look like several different things. But you're putting in hours. You've got some income requirements, and we can help walk you through that and screen you through that process.
Yeah. And I love to hear Amanda's how the process went, and it's, again, if you haven't heard that interview, you should listen to it. And she's loving the sweat equity, like she's loving doing it because she loves to paint.
Yes, and she is doing a fantastic job at the Restore. She was up on a scaffold yesterday, working above the little roof line that we put in. She's on fire. She's been on a roof job, not up on the roof because we can't put our volunteers on the roof, but she's been, out there helping with all of it. So
I love it. And it's got to be exciting every day to go into work and see all the different things every day it's got to be so...
It's exciting.
It's such a happy place.
It's exciting because the people that we're dealing with are very often thankful that we're stepping in to help them out. They often, we've had several of the home repairs where people will have parts and pieces already purchased. We had one person that had her flooring already purchased, her bathroom vanity already purchased, all the trim, and then just couldn't get it installed. And so we step in, we fill that gap for people, and they're so thankful.
Yeah.
And same thing with Amanda and Nikki. They're thrilled about this home. It's going to help them take that next step to home ownership in an affordable way, when often that's people's main struggle, is being able to either afford rent, or, they're stuck in this middle ground where they can't afford rent and they can't purchase a home for whatever reason. So we're helping people through that.
Yeah, I love it. I love every week you got something new, and it's exciting, and
Very
I love
much.
it. And
Very
again, if you are interested in volunteering at Habitat for Humanity, or just want more information, or just reach out. What's your number again?
Yes, definitely give me a call. My number is 937-332-3763. That's the main office number. I'm extension 0, but any of us that answer the phone will be happy to give you information. If it's not me that answers, they will hook you up with my extension if you'd like to volunteer. We are happy to hear from you.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Maureen, for coming in this morning.
Thanks for
Always
having
a pleasure.
us.
Yes. That was Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County, brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. Will you have a wonderful rest of your day? Enjoy this beautiful sunshine.
I will. I'll be on the build site here this afternoon.
Oh,
so
that'll
exciting.
be fun. Yeah, that is exciting. All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Coming up next, going to take a short break and look at your local weather. It's Hits 105.5.